November is a cold, dreary month, so what better way to warm up than with some homemade soup? Chef D in the house with us.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, my friend. We are making one of my favorite cozy fall winter dishes today.
Yeah, we're going to do two different soups. We're going to do a sweet potato and butternut squash soup with a little bit of apple, and then we're going to do a chicken corn chowder.
Okay, love it. Two different flavors as well, so this is going to be great. The thing that I love most about soup too is you can use whatever you have.
100%. And then the other thing too is, if let's say you have you see some really great specials, and then you buy something and you leave it and you forget in the fridge, right?
Yeah.
That's what you can use for soup, and it's perfect, right?
I love it.
Okay, so we have our pan warming up here, so I'm going to add a little bit of onion. And then you're going to hold on to that part of the onion, okay? Because you can start on your soup right here, which is going to be the chicken corn chowder in just a second, but we're going to add in carrots first. Now, this is all rough chop. Like, there's nothing pretty about this chop at all.
But that's what I love about soup. You don't have to, there's no precision.
No, and you can see the peppers, like I said to you, these are a little bit older, and that's fine. That's what you want. So in the peppers go.
Okay, so we got a mixture of peppers there. Perfect.
Just a touch of garlic.
Just a touch. Just a touch, you know.
Because
the whole jar.
Exactly. And then we have butternut squash, and I put a little bit of sweet potato in it as well. And the other thing with the butternut squash, keep the skin on.
Okay.
Because that's going to give you a little bit more fiber.
Okay, perfect. Butternut squash is in right now, so that's perfect to use for that one.
So now we're just going to let that go, and we'll saute it in just a couple minutes. Okay, so now for the chicken corn chowder, just before you do that, I just want to, this is just a basic stock. Now, if you have like peels of carrots, you have celery root, you have extra pieces of celery, put that in a big pot. Put water in it, bring it up to a boil, 30 minutes is done, strain everything off, and you have a beautiful stock. If you don't want to do that, and there's no, you don't have to, is that you can also go to your local grocery store. There's some amazing stocks in the cartons. Just look for the ingredient deck, that it's a clean ingredient deck, and you're fine. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want people to go, oh, I have to do this. No, you don't. You can go and get your regular stock and
But I'm glad that you just taught us how to do that, because I do usually kind of skip the stock stuff. I just buy the carton, but I mean, hey, it works, but this seems pretty easy to do.
It is really easy to do. You're just using the ends, all that you usually would put in maybe in your green bin. You can use that, use it for the flavor, and away you go.
Perfect.
Okay,
all right,
onions
chicken corn chowder on this one.
Onions in.
Okay.
Can I puree the soup while we're doing it?
Yes, you can. So let's tell everyone, this is the finished product of the butternut squash apple soup.
Right, the magic of TV, because, we don't have as much time. Now, this would, just for everybody knows, I would let it cook out for about an hour. Okay. And then we're going to go like that. Okay.
So this is an immersion blender, right?
100%, yes.
Okay, I need to get one of these because I usually, what I'll do is take my soups, throw it into my big blender, blend it up, which does work.
It does work.
But this skips that step and extra dishes.
Have you ever had this happen? And maybe you have this happen. You might have put too much in the blender and the lid goes popping off.
I've had that happen. Of course.
Right? Okay, so and there's no rhyme or reason to this now. You can put anything in. So we're putting celery, peppers, carrots, peas, corn, and then of course chicken.
The good part about these soups too, if you wanted to make both soups, some of them use similar ingredients, 100%. So you'll have them all on hand, which is pretty good. Okay, we got some red pepper here. And one thing, Chef D, you and I were talking about is you can add cream if you want to add 100%. Cream to the soup, but you don't have to either.
And if, let's say you're sensitive to dairy, you could always use some coconut milk. Or what I really love doing is putting some mascarpone cheese into it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And you know what? I'll give you a little trick that I do as well, because always trying to make the soups a little more high protein, okay? So you take the cottage cheese, blend it up with some of your chicken stock, and then you got a cream.
There you go. That's perfect.
It's high protein.
I love that.
It's great.
I love that.
Okay,
or you can
even,
what you can also do is maybe take some white kidney beans. Put that in and puree it. There you go.
Love it. Okay. Corn, celery, peas, peppers,
and then
onions.
the chicken. And now this is just roasted chicken that we've roasted, and then we've taken the chicken breast and just cut it up. Now, if you buy one of those roasted chickens from the grocery store, which is another great thing, is just cut some pieces off and put that in for your soup. Great flavor, great, and then you're just gonna open up a couple of those, put those in.
Good, perfect.
And the only thing I'm just going to mention is that I like using, okay, Montreal steak seasoning I don't use very often for my actual steaks, but in this soup is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons of Montreal steak seasoning into that. I put salt into our stock, so I'm not going to season any more than what we have right now.
So funny, Montreal steak spice has such a strong flavor profile. You can smell it as soon as you open it.
But because you're cooking it out and then you're going to put it in your refrigerator and then recook it again, it's not going to dissipate on you. So it's going to give you some nice flavor, and away you go.
Okay, so there's our soups. What we're going to do is obviously let these simmer over the day. You could, however much time you really have, right? You can
100%.
let this simmer on the stove.
You could let it simmer all day. If you have one of those crock pots, put it on the crock pot all day. Oh, the last thing that I'm going to put into my little vegetable here is a little bit of tomato, and we have a little bit of diced tomatoes. In that goes. We're going to simmer that off, and then with the magic of TV, Leanne, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm going to serve this up.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, we're both going to give this a try.
Okay.
And I just want to show everyone, before we go, I stirred our chicken soup up. Look at the coloring.
Right? And that's the other thing is we're losing light right now, like there's no tomorrow. And so why don't you, when you can eat something vibrant, then go for it.
Okay, so this is the healthiest soup, I feel like, because we didn't add the cream today.
No, we didn't, right?
Okay.
Ready?
Let's have a little bite.
Right.
Oh, that's
you know,
so
one day
good.
I might have a career at this.
You know what? You just might. I might join you on that. Sous chef over here.
Oh,
this is so cozy. It's delicious.
Okay, so Leanne, this is a brand new recipe for our focaccia bread.
Okay, now you're speaking my language, because if we have soup, we either need to have bread or grilled cheese that goes with it.
Oh, I'm so with you. I'm so with you on that.
Okay, I gotta try this.
Okay, try that.
Get cozy, make some soup at home. Chef D, thank you.
Something different.